Good morning students, I am Rajeshwar, your geography teacher. Today we will discuss sugar industry of India. Sugar industry is India's second largest organized industry next to cotton textile. India is the second largest producer of sugarcane in the world after Brazil. Now we will discuss its products and byproducts. Sugarcane is an important cash crop which is crushed in factories to produce sugar, gur and khandsiri. Its byproduct, beside providing sugar, gur and khandsiri, it also supplies molasses, baggage and pressmate. Molasses is obtained in the process of sugar manufacturing involving repeated crystallization and centrifugation. It is used in the alcohol industry for the distillation of liquor, power, alcohol, etc. It is also used in the production of certain chemicals and synthetic rubber. Baggage is leftover cane after crushing is used for production of steam, which is used as a source of power for sugar industry. It is also used for making cardboard, paper and insulation board. Pressmud is used for making wax, carbon paper and shoe polish. Now we will discuss distribution of sugar industry. First of all, Maharashtra. Maharashtra is the leading producer of sugar in India, account for more than one third of total production of sugar in country. Due to marine impact, the climate is ideal for cultivation of sugar, as a result of which the recovery rate of sucrose is higher and the crushing season is longer. The main sugar producing area in Maharashtra is located in a narrow belt extending from Manmat in the north to Kolhapur in the south. It has 119 sugar mills, of which 87 in cooperative sector. Most of the mills are large in size and which the crushing period has lasted for more than 140 days. And next is North Indian states. Uttar Pradesh is the second largest producer of sugar in India. Here the sugar factories are located in two belts, Ganga Yamuna Doab and the Trai belt. In the Ganga Yamuna Doab, the main sugar producing centers are Saharanpur, Meerut, Muzaffarnagar, Bagpat, Bulandshahr and Ghaziabad. In the Trai belt, the main sugar producing centers are located in Basti, Bahraich, Gonda, Gorakhpur and Lakhimpur Kheri. Uttar Pradesh, formerly the largest producer, has been relegated to second place because of old mills management and the labor problem and shortened crushing period. The other states which produce sugar are Bihar, Punjab, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. Next is South Indian states or Peninsular India. Peninsular India has emerged as a leading producer of sugar in the country. Tamil Nadu has higher per hectare yield of sugarcane, higher sucrose content and longer crushing season. These characteristics along with new machinery has led the higher output of sugar in Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, the sugar factories are located in Coimbatore, Villupuram, Vellore, Tiruvannamalai, Tiruchirappalli districts. In Karnataka, the major producers are Belgaum, Bellary, Mandya, Bijapur, Shimoga and Chitradurga. In Andhra Pradesh, the sugar mills are located in Vijayawada, West and East Godavari, Kakinada, Chittoor, Srikakulam. In recent decades, there has been a tendency of sugar industry's growth toward the south, and certain regions are there favorable climate. In South India, the favorable maritime climate free from effect of summer dew and winter frost is best suited for growing superior variety of cane, so there is a longer production period. Next is fertile soil. The black soil here is more fertile than the alluvial soil in North India. Beside this, the black soil is well drained. The cane in South India is of superior quality and higher yield than the excellent transport system, especially in the states of Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu in relation to export market have placed these states in a very advantageous position for the further expansion of sugarcane industry. Next in well organized sector in south, and they are organized by cooperative societies. These cooperative societies have access to better facilities like better seeds, fertilizers, irrigation, etc. Next is new machinery and crushing device ensure more yield for growth. Now we will discuss problem of sugar industry. Indian sugar cane is of low quality, or you can say poor quality. Sugarcane cultivated in India is of poor quality, giving low yield per hectare and low sucrose content. Cost of production is high. The cost of production is quite high because of the inefficient and uneconomic nature of production, low yield, short crushing season, and location of sugar cane producing areas away from the factories. Pressure on industries. About whole of sugar cane is harvested at the same time. As a result, there is excess of pressure on factories during harvest time and some amount of sugarcane goes waste. This adds to the cost of production. Then irregular supply of raw material. The supply of raw material to sugar factories is irregular as no plantation industry exists around the factories. Moreover, sugarcane is grown by small farmers who sell their produce to sugar factories. Price fixed by government. The output of cane also depend on the price offered for the sugarcane. Farmers sell the cane to factories at a price fixed by the government. If the price offered are not attractive, farmers switch over to other crops not utilized fully. The byproducts of sugar like molasses and bagasse are not utilized completely. These can be converted into the other useful products to reduce the cost of production. Old and absolute machinery. Old and absolute machinery is used in sugar industry. This should be replaced by new technology and new machinery. Instead of sugar, in rural areas there is less demand of sugar. There is more demand of gur and khandsiri in rural areas, and 65% of population still live in rural areas. Our next topic is cotton textile. India is one of the largest cotton textile manufacturing countries in the world. It is also one of the largest exporter of cotton textile in the world. Cotton is a major industry in India as it is directly or indirectly supports more than nearly 40% of the country's labor force. Cotton textile industry is divided into power loom and handloom sector. The most important cotton mills in power loom are located in Maharashtra, Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. They account 3/4 of the total output of yarn and cotton cloth. The remaining 1/4 is produced by West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. Handloom industry is located in every state. This is clear with the help of this map. The main cotton manufacturing center. The cotton textile industry is one of the most widely distributed industry in India. However, the more concentrated in cotton growing tracts of the drier western part of peninsula and the Great Basin. Maharashtra and Gujarat are the foremost cotton textile manufacturing states. In these states, Mumbai and Ahmedabad contribute 50% of the total installed looms and nearly half of India's cotton mills cloth. In fact, Mumbai has become the most important center of cotton textile in the country and is rightly called Cotton Police of India and is also known as the Lancashire of India. Ahmedabad, being second largest cotton manufacturing city in India, is referred as Manchester of India. Mumbai and Ahmedabad have emerged as most important cotton manufacturing center because of certain reasons like proximity of raw material, the supply of raw material for the mills supplied by cotton producing area of Deccan Plateau. Climate condition. The humid coastal climate favor the textile making without breaking the thread. Transport facility. Mumbai and Ahmedabad well connected through railroad link with cotton growing areas and Maharashtra and Gujarat respectively, and also through sea routes with the foreign market. Mumbai is a leading port with export and import facility, whereas Ahmedabad utilized port facility from Kandla. The location of port facility import of capital goods, chemical, etc., and the export of finished labor. Mumbai and Ahmedabad have enough labor force for within the nearby states. capital. Both Mumbai and Ahmedabad, being the financial and commercial center of the country, have easy access to capital and finance sources. A large number of banks and other financial institutes exist in the city, which provide loans and the other credit facility to manufacturers. Power is the utmost need of the development of industry. Cotton mills in Mumbai are supplied electricity by the Tata Hydro Electric System located in Western Ghats, whereas electricity is supplied in Gujarat by Ukai and Kakrapara hydro projects. Next is market. There is a huge market for cotton cloth in these states as well as in the nearby states. Beside internal market of the country, Indian cotton is also Indian cotton products is also in a huge demand outside our country. Beside all these things, Indian cotton industry is also facing some problem. These are the shortage of raw material. There is shortage of raw material, especially the long step. The industry is sick because of there is uncertainty of raw material, the productivity of machine and labor is less, increasing competition from the foreign market, and lack of modernization and management problem make the industry sick in our country. Loss of foreign market. Indian cotton textile products have to face a stiff competition from the products of Japan, China, and African, and they have lost their foreign market continuously. This is also one of the main problem. Shortage of power is also one of the main problem for Indian textile industries because they use mainly coal for production of products, and sometimes the supply of coal is not proper, so it reduces the working of human being, and obsolete machinery also is one of the problem of Indian textile industry. Most of the industries in India are near about 30 years old, and these industries are not able to produce a good quality of cotton textile, and that's why the Indian cotton textile is facing a stiff competition from the new countries which are there in the field of cotton textile.